Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great time. Now let's add some more beauty to our application. For example, the background image, okay, based on the status. So let's begin with, let's see the div, which element we have here, index.html. So all this content, this is the first row, and this is the second row. Okay, so we have everything like this div, the main div containing all these columns. It is named, its class name is gray jumbo. Okay, and we have some css applied as well. Okay, good. So let's take that, let's go to add index.js. Right here, before we have this toggle temperature functionality, let's create if else statement. Okay, so if we check the temperature. Okay, now you can make this logic based on something else you like, but I just want to keep it simple, and I will do it based on the current temperature. Okay, if for example, let's say temperature is less than 18, which is pretty it's kind of cold, isn't it? Less than 18. So what I'll do, if it is less than 18, first of all I will target that gray jumbotron. Where's that? Yeah, the div that contains everything. So I'll let me target that gray jumbo, and what I want to do is I want to add css to it. Okay, so css, now I will be adding more than one property. Okay, so it is a background image. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this object notation, and what I will do is, the reason I'm doing is I can add more styling if I need to later on. Okay, so it's better background image, and then let's say what I want to do is I want to use the URL, and then I already have a URL. Now you can always go to Pixabay. It is a great place for getting images, really great images you get, and they are copyright free. Okay, that you can use in your application whatever you like. For example, sunset, you search, you get all these images, really high quality, amazing images, and you can simply click, and they're available for free download. However, you can obviously donate and get them a coffee, which is a really good idea, because you know you can see they have put a lot of work on these ones. They're really high quality stuff. So what you can do is you can right click and copy image address, and whichever image you want to embed to your project, you can simply add there. Okay, so I have prepared some URLs. Now if you want to use the same URL, definitely you will be able to do that. I will be sharing this source code anyway. Okay, URL that I'm going to use for this one, for less than 18, is this. Okay, now get this, it might be hard for you to copy, so URL http this is this, or you can simply place your favorite one, get from the Pixabay, or you can get from a source code. Okay, so that's the background image if it is less than 18. And then not just that, what I will also do is I'll write something to the screen. So like to, let's say, same as this one, some big heading here, right here. Okay, so we don't have that yet, we have only these features here. So let me add that one here. Let's go to HTML, and then inside the row, inside this 12 column grid, I'm going to add another div, and I'm going to name it jumbotron, and then I'm going to apply text center, and that's it. Okay, jumbotron text center, and here I would like to have h3, and I give it a ID of temp. Okay, and then okay, this is the empty h3. Based on the condition, I will populate text on this one. So I've just created a new div. I added the h3 with the ID of temp. Okay, so here in our JavaScript file, okay, so I set the background, if it is less than 18, I set the background image using CSS, and I will target that newly created div, okay, which has ID of temp. I set that text. I'll write down h1, okay, and I will say it's a pretty cold day today, and let me also add horizontal line. Okay, so now that I've done this, I don't really need to have h3. In fact, it doesn't matter, just using the ID. Okay, that's fine. So if it is the case, show that image as a background and write this down. Now else if, now I can copy the same thing, because instead of writing it over and over again, just copy. Else if we give the expression, so else if temp is, let's say, greater than 10 and temp is smaller than 28, so that's kind of an average, right? So in that case, what I would like to do is I would like to set another image. Okay, so for you it doesn't really matter to try right now, but you can always update the image URL. So I have prepared this URL, which I'm going to paste here. Okay, so if it is greater than 10 or less than 28, I'll set this image, and then I'll set the text. What I'll say, it's a sunny day today. Okay, simple as that. And else if, the last one, else what I would like to do, I would like to again take this, okay, paste it, and then let me update the URL. All right, so we did this if else statement. Basically all we're doing is targeting that div and applying the CSS with a background image, and based on the temperature you can change the image. Now, okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, so seems like it's working. That's great, but we got to fix this one out. Okay, so back to my HTML, the one I just created, this one, I don't really need the Jumbotron. Okay, this div with this text. Okay, save it, refresh. Awesome, now we see a beautiful background image. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done here. Now if you want to add footer, you can simply add a footer and add some text and links. That's not a big deal. So we have done it, and it's looking beautiful, right? We can toggle, we can see the temperatures and all that stuff. It says sunny day, this and that, you know, and based on that the image will change. Now if you want to give it a try, what you can do is let's get back here. What you can do is you can because we're doing it based on the temperature, so you can, for example, take the temperature out, and let's say make it 40. Okay, just for testing. Give it a refresh, allow. Okay, now as you can see, I put this image when it is hot, over 28. So as you can see, the image updates. So it's pretty cool, right? This image is responsive as well. This is how you can build a local weather application. The main takeaway here is you can use this API available in the browser, and you can do a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you're more comfortable working with the API data and all that stuff, making Ajax request and everything. Okay, so this is just the beginning, and congratulations for successfully completing your second application. All right, now another third one will be even more awesome. okay, that will have live search feature. So we will start building that application in the next video. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.